Algebra 1A students, boy, do I have a treat for you. I have all the even ones on your video. Make sure you watch your video. You get the notes for how to do these, and you get a good explanation, even more thorough than what I'm going to give on how to do these. And it looks like in the entire video, as I just looked at it, she's doing all of the odd ones. So that's why I went over and I did the even ones in case you need more explanations while you're working through the even ones. Okay, here we go. We're solving proportions, so we're cross multiplying, all right? So this 2 is going to be times n plus 5. That's why I have it written here like this. And 10 times 4 is 40. So I use the distributive property. 2 times n is 2n. 2 times 5 is 10. And so I have 2n plus 10 equals 40. I subtract 10 from both sides. I get 2n equals 30. I divide both sides by 2. I get n equals 15. Moving on to number 4, you could slow this down as needed. 5 times 2k minus 3 looks like this. 3 times k plus 9 looks like this. 5 times 2k is 10k. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. 3 times k is 3k. And 3 times a positive 9 is a 27. What I end up doing here is I end up subtracting 3k from both sides. And then I add 15 to both sides. Divide both sides by 7. And I get the k equals 6. 6 times p plus 2 looks like this. 3 times p plus 7 looks like this. 6 times p is 6p. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 times p is 3p. 3 times 7 is 21. What I end up doing is I subtract 3p from both sides. And then I subtract 12 from both sides. And I divide both sides by 3. Number 4, 9 times n minus 4 looks like this. I'm writing it over here now because I need a little bit more room. 6 times n minus 7 looks like this. 9 times n is 9n. 9 times a negative 4 is a negative 36. 6 times n is 6n. 6 times a negative 7 is a negative 42. I subtract 6n from both sides. I add 36 to both sides. Subtract both sides, or I'm sorry, I divide both sides by 3. I get n equals negative 2. 3 times 25 is 75. 5 times f plus 2 looks like this. Don't do anything to the 75. 5 times f is 5f. 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract 10 from both sides. Divide both sides by 5. I'm left with 13. Number 8. 2 times r looks like this. 4 times r plus 4 looks like this. 2r stays the same. 4 times r is 4r. 4 times 4 is 16. I subtracted 4r from both sides so that I can get it over here on this side. I divide both sides by negative 2. R equals negative 8. 6 times k minus 6 looks like this. 8 times k minus 1 looks like this. 6 times k is 6k. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. 8 times k is 8k. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. I ended up subtracting 6k from both sides. I add 8 to both sides. I divide both sides by 2. Negative 14 equals k. 4 times h minus 6 looks like this. 9 times h plus 9 looks like this. 4 times h is 4h. 4 times a negative 6 is negative 24. 9 times h is 9h. positive 81. I subtract 4h from both sides. I subtract 81 from both sides. I divide both sides by 5. End up getting negative 21 equals h. Almost there. 7 times x minus 6 looks like this. 3 times a 2x minus 81 looks like this. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times a negative 6 is a negative 42. 3 times 2 is this. 3 times a negative 8 looks like this. I subtract 6x from both sides. I add 42 to both sides. End up with x equals 18. Last one. 5 times 3x plus 1 looks like this over on this side. 10 times a 2x minus 1 looks like this. 10 times 2x is 20x. 10 times negative 1 is a negative 10. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times a positive 1 is a positive 5. I subtract 15x from both sides. I add 10 to both sides. I divide both sides by a 5. And I get x equals 3. Hopefully this helps. And make sure you watch the video for all the rest.